All right, guys, what's going on? It's your boy Elvis Rods, and today we are out over here in the famous La Sagrada Familia. That's right, Gaudi's famous church that is still under construction. It seems to be not only Barcelona, but Spain's pride as well, with the number of years it's taken to complete this project. And I'm actually looking really amazed at self, just looking outside. If you take a look at it, it's amazing. You can see some of the color that they've thrown at it over the years they're building it, and it's 4 years. It's supposed to be the tallest structure in Barcelona. So let's take a look at it and let's see what's going on over here, all right? Guys, I really wish you could be here, and very rarely do I get really mesmerized. And I know I have been a little bit in the past, but if you could see the details, I mean, this looks like something, futuristic in a way, where the history meets future. It's almost amazing how the details is formed in here. I mean, obviously you can see the new construction right there on the right side, and the center being the one that was done originally. But man, the details, just amazing, those details. And you look at it in such awe. I don't know, it's like Gothic meets modern art, really is how I look at it over here. It's
Then once we have seen it,
and that's what it's gonna look like, guys.
we'll enter inside. That's very impressive, the stained glass. Yeah.
And that's what they're working on right now. And that'll be the crown and glory.
Exactly.
Guys, like, wow, if you could just be here to see what I'm feeling, it's heavenly. It's again, it's futuristic to a certain degree. Like, how did this guy come up with these sketches back then? Oh my gosh. These stained glasses represent the season. That's winter with blue, going with fall. And on the opposite end is one of my favorite, personally, is spring, and then you move into summer. This guy loved nature, so there are elements of nature in his masterpieces and his work right here. So you can see range from animals, again you saw seasons, plants. So this is right under the altar, and apparently this is where Gaudi's body is. Guys, here's the stairways close to the altar, to the left of the altar. Look at that. Look at that. Wouldn't this like to be in somebody's mansion? Look at that. The stained glass, the structured column. Wow. And this, guys, is the exit of the church. This is the other side. Grandeur as well. Look at that.
And on the side.
Right
that's
over
the
here,
trial
guys, is the Passion of
Jesus
Christ.
facing the Roman Empire. And then he has been crucified.
The flogging
The statue
and the
is
crucifixion.
very angular because they
Wow.
have the meaning of the best. They are not
So exemplary
ornamental and glorious like in the other side.
stories of Jesus have been exemplified in his
They are
artwork.
performed by a local artist, Mr.
Yeah,
they
A lot of symbolism in these artwork. And what I'm really impressed is that is Veronica holding the shroud of Jesus. And that imprint on the shroud is supposedly his face.
some kilometers far away
And the
from
image of
city.
Veronica, if
Some
you look at her
special
face, is removed
craftsmaker
to take away the importance. It was designed by an artist
Well,
or
the old
executed by an
section,
artist
very
in the
ornamental,
90s.
very
And it's
glorious
very
is the bird.
representative of that
It is
era in the
the
90s 3D image. I'm impressed by that.
They want to symbolize.
Wow.
And they
She's impressed too, right? Wow. See? All right, guys, how we doing? All right, so if you haven't noticed, we are actually in the historic church mosque of Cordoba, also known as the Cathedral of Our Lady of Assumption. And this happens to be the third largest mosque in the world, the largest in Europe, and fascinating structure, given, of course, how it was. Well, before I get into it, let me show you something. So this right over here, that's in the courtyard, is the archaeological survey going on, or construction, or excavation, I should say, of what appears to be, used to be several churches or a Christian worship site. So contrary to popular belief, this was not a mosque originally. This was originally, when the Christians were here, an actual place of worship, a church. So right over here, this is the proof of the Episcopal church grounds. So, interesting fact to mention, if you look at the columns, two different stones. One of them, as you can see, being brickstone, intentionally used to absorb earthquakes, which in fact, it survived the great earthquake that happened, that destroyed Lisbon. The effects were felt out over here, and this was one of the few structures that stood still. Look at that.
So when we start building the cathedral, we say, well, we are going to remove the minaret and then building another.
Wow.
You are a queen now.
So this is apparently the largest
That's pretty heavy.
pearl size in the
Think
world.
about the artist. When you get this pearl with this.
Wow. Mínima.
Yeah, look at
Wow.